I said Cooper is one of the best riders at changing, not being afraid to change. So when the track breaks down, he adapts to the situation. One of the best I've ever seen. And it's not like he goes faster, he just adapts. So for instance, there's 4 minutes left in the main event and where Cooper was changing lines after the triple. So if you look where Chase lands at, he lands in the middle, the main line off this triple. Two things, it's slippery right there, it's rough, right? Look where Cooper's landing at. Cooper lands right on the outside of that in that dark spot. Now Chase is on the inside, he has to roll that single. Now he's going on off. So it's slippery there. Chase is a great rider, so he makes it look a lot easier than what it is, but there's a lot of risk right there. Slippery, guys fell there all night. Cooper lands, squares up because he's got traction. Now he hits this jump straight. Now he's saving energy. So where everybody else is like landing, they're throwing that dirt back in there. It's traction for Cooper. So he doubles over that. And now Chase is on top of that tabletop. So he's got to go on off. Anybody who rides a motorcycle, on off is difficult. Like on there, on off, difficult, slippery, rough. Going to a Dragon's Back, there's a lot of things happening and can happen. But again, Chase makes it look a lot easier than what it is. Cooper goes double, table over single. Now the difference is like right here is another big spot. Even though Cooper's in the same line as Chase, when Chase goes on the on off, like he clips it a little bit, his bike reacts a little bit different than Cooper's, and his momentum going off that Dragon's Back isn't quicker. So he's going up those whoops, he's digging a little bit deeper, he's hitting a little bit lower than Cooper is, so it's robbing his momentum. Cooper goes table over single, and when his bike almost allows him to get free back up. His bike actually helps him to stay on top of those whoops, because now it's down, coming back up, and he's hitting the top of those Dragon's Back. So when Chase is hitting him slowing down, Cooper's hitting the top of them, which the top of them are a lot smoother than where most of these guys are hitting at. So if you watch it, Cooper is going forward on that, and his body position is allowing him to actually not waste much energy. Cooper skips because his momentum, his bike's coming up. He skips that first whoop, like what we talked about with Chase last weekend. So he's not hitting the first one or hitting the second one. He's landing on the third one, which is carrying his momentum back up. So all that was dictated of where he landed a foot left of where Chase did off that triple. So that whole section, he saved energy, took risk out, and he was going faster in that one section because Cooper decided, you know what, I'm gonna do something I haven't done all day, and I'm just gonna double into this thing because one, it's a lot easier. Two, it's darker with traction, and I can save energy on this. And you know what, it is faster. Cooper didn't decide to ride harder. Cooper decided to change and adapt to what was happening in front of him. And sometimes when you're in situations, and I've been guilty of this many a times in my career, of like, I've been fast all day, so why the hell would I change? They got to catch me on there and I get stuck in a rut. That's the line where people say you get stuck in a rut, right? You get stuck doing the same thing, and this dude behind you is just changing it, and then all of a sudden you're like, why can't I break him? Well, you can't break him because he ain't going faster. He just decided, like, you know what? I got to change because I haven't been faster all day, so I'm figuring out something else. And Cooper does that better than anyone else around the racetrack. So when Cooper came out second, and 2 laps into this, Chase was not gone, Cooper was going to win that race. And that's why I thought Cooper was going to win that race before it even started, because I thought that it would rain, and the way this track being slippery, it was going to slow those speeds down to where guys couldn't just outride him because the track wouldn't break down like Houston did. Track wasn't going to allow that, and Cooper, damn, that boy's good. And that's why it's going to be a problem. I'll tell you this, listen to Cooper's interview after those 2 second places on the first one, those first 2 races. All right, he's building confidence. It was cool to see him. Listen to his interview after this one.
But I was ready, man. I was ready to go down to the last few laps. I could see he was getting flustered, so it's good to get another win. It's been too long. Just feels damn good to be up here again. This is great. Woo!
Listen to his interview. I'll tell you that. There's the difference. You'll recognize that face. You'll recognize that face. He gives you like this look of like, oh, y'all just opened up. I just opened the wagon. Or he might shut the wagon. No more free rides. No Cooper wagon. Dude, it says it all. So I can't wait for Oakland. I really can't, because now you got a 3-horse fight. And I still believe El Hombre, he's still trying to find his bullets. but he's gonna be there. And then, but I wouldn't be surprised if Eli blew the doors off next weekend too. So you know what? But it's gonna be good.